Oh, oh, there it goes.
Man, you know what, man? Technology has done it again. I apparently there was something wrong with my internet connection because I got an internet connection, but I don't know. We were on. I don't know this. I don't know. But when I tried it to go live, it was like, no, there's something wrong with your internet connection, which didn't make sense because we were on.
Right.
It didn't make any sense.
And then it, because I did see that like it delayed the live. Okay, because I see it now. Like
yeah, because it wouldn't connect, and then I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Y'all. We apologize, but technology has reared its ugly head.
What y'all don't know is we did half the episode. I'm sorry, I gotta air this out. We did like a whole half of episode.
Man. And we thought we were talking to y'all, and we weren't talking to nobody but ourselves.
Man, we was just sitting over here talking shop up here.
What barbershop talk up in here?
Oh,
Man. Y'all, man. Man, we apologize. We apologize, man. Kings, you want to start over, man?
I don't even know where to start.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let's try to at least. Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's try to at least like recap. I guess the first. Okay. All right. So national champions. Zach Edey does not deserve to be the national. He does not deserve a Wooten Award. Okay. We're not gonna talk about why. He's just not a unicorn, okay? I really wish y'all could have heard.
Well, in the immortal words of somebody, if I'm a donkey, and a horse. Donkey's a horn. Oh my God.
He's unicorn-esque. The donkey has a horn. He's a unidonkey. A unimule? I don't know how that works.
Or a una. No, we can't say that.
No, we can't.
Can't say that.
No, we can't say it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. What else happened? Oh, everybody knows Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You know the whole "can't see me" thing. Everybody tried to say Angel Reese was wrong for it, and really it's just a bunch of racist, unathletic, sore losers. I mean, literally, if you go through anybody's social media timeline, the majority of the people are racist, unathletic, and they're probably losers. Just look, if you don't want your kids to have trash talk to them, don't put them in sports. Matter of fact, don't put them in anything competitive. I've seen chess players go crazy. I've seen debate teams. Did you want to get trash talked to by a debate team? Somebody who's on the no. Think about it. They talk for competition. and then they celebrate by talking more. Just don't put your kids in any competition. You know, let them do this. I don't know. Like, yeah. That's as far as we got.
That's as far as we got, but we got so far.
We got so far because there was so much other stuff talked about, but
you know where we left off. Okay, I cannot leave this out. We were talking about Jill Biden.
We were
talking about Jill Biden, acknowledging the game, rightfully so. However, she said that she was going to ask her husband, the president, to bring both teams to the White House for a visit. Now, traditionally, the winner, the champion, both men's and women's, always make the the trip to the White House for a visit. Now she wants to include, on the heels of this "you can't see me" scandal, include both Iowa. Now here's the issue I have. She wants to include both LSU and Iowa, and wants to bring them both to the White House. I don't know. Is she going to invite San Diego State too? I don't see. This is where I have a problem with that. First of all,
if this is going to be equal, let's be equal all around here.
Yeah, let's invite San Diego State. I don't hear you chirping about them. No. However, on the heels of everything that just happened with this Clark and Reese, we shouldn't even be hearing about it. Let's just be honest. This is garbage. We shouldn't even be hearing about it.
It's news that should not be news, but it's news because people made it news because racist, unathletic losers. You see what happens?
Oh my God!
You know, I'm just start calling y'all the Rows, the RALs, y'all the Rows.
Row.
Oh, the Rows are out.
Oh my God! I'm really now. The White House came out and pretty much, I guess they caught wind and was like, oh God, no, no, we don't do that, no. But I just thought it odd that she said that on the heels of this whole debate going on about Clark and Reese. Not even about Clark. Now to Clark's credit, she decided to, or somebody chirped in her ear and said, you need to say something. Mm-hmm. She did come out recently and say that there was no ill blood between her and Reese, and Reese did nothing wrong, and that's the sport. But it took let's be honest.
Okay.
The game was on Sunday.
She had to get her tears out. She was let her mourn. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure she went home, turned her phone off.
You know what? And that's quite possible. You know what? Yeah,
she went home. Yeah. She got back to her hotel room, turned her phone off. Got home, turned her phone off.
But I'm sure somebody said something like, "Caitlin, you see this going on about you and Angel?
You may need to say something."
Yeah.
But what she said isn't wrong. It's competition.
It's competition.
It can't only be okay for your baby to talk trash to the other babies, okay? And then when your baby lose, you can't be like, don't you talk to my baby like that. That was how all of y'all came out. Y'all came out like overprotective mothers.
Oh my God. Not my baby.
Don't you talk to my baby like that. My baby, you special. Remember, your mama love you. You ain't no loser. You blessed. You blessed. That's how y'all came out. That is exactly how y'all came out. Y'all showed y'all colors. Like y'all felt like y'all, or lack thereof, but y'all showed y'all colors. All right. All three of them. You showed all of your colors. You got red and angry. You got blue and sad. All right. And then
no.
The other
no. And so Anthony Joshua was at a boxing match. That third color. Whoa.
Let's just yeah. Anyway. Anyway, I'm just saying the colors were there. You put them on full display. All of y'all. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all adults and y'all got into a big argument about kids.
Yeah, about babies.
Like babies.
About them babies.
You gotta talk about my baby like that.
Oh my God, man.
Oh, and Jill Biden, she is a former teacher, so I think she feels like she can get these people together. Now, make up. There's no making up to do.
There's no making up. None. There's
no making up to do.
Somebody won, somebody lost. Move on. Somebody's a champion, somebody's not.
Somebody might. Okay. There might be two people in that house losing their mind. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Wait a minute. When you say house,
the white one.
Oh my
Oh, just saying. I'm just saying. Two people might be on the verge of going senile. Because if you think that these two young ladies or these teams need to come together to make up, like they got into a fight over Legos in class or something. Like, first off, I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else feels like this, because everybody sees what her intention is even before the teams get there, right? You want to bring both of them there because you only want to bring them there because of the Angel Reese thing, right? Because you want to be like, oh no, togetherness and all of that. No, do you not understand how condescending you're about to be to these young ladies over the fact that they were just being competitive?
Yes.
Look,
and see, that's another thing. Would this have gone down in the men's game?
No.
If nobody, I don't think we'd have this discussion if it was on the men's side of things. But it's like the women, it's like, oh, don't talk, like you said, don't talk to that baby like that. Just like, are you serious right now? So I'm glad she came out and said, for her sake, not for Angel's, for her sake. Yeah. I'm glad she came out and said something, because you don't know what can happen down the line. Both these young ladies I'm pretty sure going to the WNBA. You don't know what's going to happen down the line. Y'all could be on the same squad. And the last thing you need to do is walk into that practice gym with an aim. Caitlin, the last thing you need to do is walk into a practice gym with an angry Angel Reese. That's the last thing you need. That's the last thing you need.
No, I agree. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, you don't want them problems. She
don't want them problems.
I mean, she is a forward. She a tall young lady. I don't know if you want that. I don't know if you want that slide, but yeah, I'm just like that's just crazy to me. Like, why would you? Caitlin Clark, I agree. She had to come out and say something, right? Like, because even if she didn't say anything, I feel like it would have put her on the wrong end of the media spectrum for this situation, right?
Yeah.
Like, everybody that feels like they're taking her side, they would have automatically put her on that side. And it's like, in all honesty, she should just be in the middle, because she doesn't have, she shouldn't have anything personally against Angel Reese, right? And it's just basketball. But you don't want to be on the whole other end with everybody else saying like, oh, you yelled at my baby. Like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine.
It took her a few days, but like you said, she was probably getting the tears up.
Probably was getting her tears out, but it's like, you feel me? She doesn't need anyone fighting for her right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's nothing for you to fight for.
Yeah. And you know, I think it marred, it took away from the game. Like, okay, so this women's game it set a record for viewership. Like, it put women's college basketball on a different plateau. An average of 9.9 million viewers. This is the most viewed in NCAA history. And it was a good game. It's been a great tournament. And this is what you get out of it. It's like, no one's talking about the tournament. Nobody's talking about the game. Nobody's even talking about LSU.
There would not have been a stain on this matchup or this game or this championship if Iowa would have won.
Yeah,
they would not have.
Yeah,
they would not have put the stain on it. Yeah. If I'm sorry, and it's there's nothing wrong with it. But if Iowa would have won and Caitlin Clark if she did the exact same thing that she did to Angel Reese,
and let's be clear, let's be honest, she probably would have more times.
More likely, she would have. She would have done it to somebody on that team, if not everyone, right? Yeah. No one would have said anything. If anything, they would have encouraged her.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have probably had little girls everywhere.
That just shows you some people are sore losers and they can't take it when people of other ethnicities are better than them at something.
Ow. Well, okay. Moving right along. Anthony Joshua had a boxing match. I'm
sorry, like, this is the truth. Like, you got to see that too. Like, Like, no, what are we mad about? Because Angel Reese wore eyelashes? That's what you mad about? Nah. You mad? No. You mad because she got on eyelashes? She got on nails? She does because she doesn't look like Caitlin Clark.
Exactly.
She doesn't move like Caitlin Clark.
Shout out to Angel because she said this. I mean, I love her response. She said this wasn't for, this wasn't for everybody. This was for the girls that look like me. Shout out. You know what?
Shout out to her and shout out to Baltimore, okay? Because she is from Angel Reese from Baltimore. All right, like you can tell. All right, like being somebody who used to live in Baltimore, somebody who lived kind of close to Baltimore now. She's from Baltimore. And
so she's 100% from Baltimore.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised she didn't two-step when she won, honestly. But she probably
did in the locker room. Man, she probably did in the locker room. We don't know.
Anyway, she probably did.
She probably did. So, but congratulations to both the Louisiana State University Tigers.
Go Tigers.
And the UConn Huskies. It was a heck of a tournament. Even the men's side. I know I started and I said I wasn't interested, but it turned out to be a great, both sides, great tournament, man. I have found faith in NCAA basketball again. I found it.
I seen the light.
So Anthony Joshua, for real, I keep saying it, but he did have a boxing match this weekend. I promise. He did.
That no one cared about.
After almost 3 years away from boxing, away from fighting.
3 years
he had a boxing
Fury.
He what?
3 years of ducking Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Well, okay. I'm glad you said that because so he first of all, he won. Let's just put that out there. He did win by decision. Unanimous decision. But after the fight, he called for Tyson Fury. Now, do we think he's ready? Look, you've been away from the sport for almost 3 years. Is he ready for? Number one, there's a difference between being ready for him and honestly being, I guess, the rightful individual to take on Tyson. Number one, do you think he's ready for him? And number two, do you think he should fight at least one more fight before Tyson Fury? At least one more.
Is he ready? Nah, he wasn't ready before. Look, he's been ducking Tyson Fury this entire time. The only reason why he's calling him out now is because he literally has nowhere else to go. If you want to go pound for pound kings, if you want to get a belt, if you want to, he don't have anywhere else to go. What he gonna fight? He can fight Dillian White.
What about Deontay? I mean, maybe Deontay would be up to fight him. I mean, maybe.
I mean, Anthony Joshua was ducking him too.
So
look, it was at a point where Anthony Joshua ducked Tyson Fury because he was supposed to fight Deontay Wilder and then ducked Deontay Wilder. He's a duck. Quack quack. He's a duck. He's a duck playing limbo. Okay.
I mean, he called. Look, he went and in the ring. He called for Tyson Fury. Now,
could be for show. Could be for show.
Could be for show. We don't know. I mean,
he's gonna get washed. No matter if he think he's ready now or not, he gonna get washed. I'm sorry, not sorry.
I mean, interesting. I just don't. I think a better fight for him would be Deontay Wilder. And based on because he didn't look that impressive in this last fight. Okay. Did he look impressive against his opponent? Yes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying his opponent was nowhere near a Tyson Fury. Do I think he's based on how he looked in that fight? Is he ready for Tyson Fury? bro, I'm stepping that ring with the Gypsy King.
Yeah, and because I'm like, man, like, look, I don't want to want to knock Jermaine Franklin, okay? I don't. But we're all being realist here. Anthony Joshua has been in one of the 3 biggest names in the heavyweight division for the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's been Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua, somehow only 2 heads of that 3-headed monster have fought. And they've ended up fighting more than once.
Yeah, multiple times. Yeah.
Neither one of them have fought Anthony Joshua yet.
Yeah.
And yet he's still in the top. And when the conversation comes up, he runs at this, bro. And then, look, you talking about a Tyson Fury who, okay, a little bit up in age or whatever, right? Still, technically, one of the meanest boxers. Like the man technically is super sound. All right, let's not go there. And then he on top of Tyson Fury's proven something. All right, he came back, coming back from, battling addiction and like he's trying to prove something. He's proven that he's the best, and he wants to say
he didn't have anything to prove now. He's
so like Anthony Joshua can keep running and ducking if he wants to. If he calling out Tyson Fury now, he's in for a world of hurt. Like you waited too long. You waited entirely too long.
He's calling for him. I think
fight
a better
White.
Fight would be who?
Dylan White.
And even I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to fast track his way to Tyson, but definitely not Tyson. I think I don't even know if he beat Deontay Wilder. That's
the thing. No one knows. We know. We know what the matchup between Wilder and Fury looks like. We have no idea what Anthony Joshua would look like between either one of them. And on top of that, not only has he been like, okay, he took the last 3 years off, whatever, right? But when you did see him, it was still against lesser competition. So it was still like, okay, how is he still being put up as one of these bigger names? You feel me? And he's not even fighting anybody really worth talking about.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just, I don't know, just waiting for the right opportunity. I don't know. I'm not about to sit here and try to make an excuse for him. I
feel like, and I don't know if anyone else is paying attention. And when I say anybody, I mean everybody. I mean journalists, commentators, and fans. I don't think people realize that they are still giving him the credit from the Klitschko fight, which was in 2018, 2017. Either way, it's 2023 now.
I think it was 2017, wasn't it? I don't know. I got you though.
I really do. I think that people don't even realize that they're still riding that Klitschko wave with Anthony Joshua.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, before that fight, this weekend, before he, so abruptly, stepped away, he fought Alexander Usyk.
Usyk
Twice. He fought him twice.
Mm-hmm.
He took an L on both occasions. He took an L.
Yeah, and Alexander Usyk he's nice.
He's nice.
He's not a chump.
But he's nice, but he's not Tyson Fury.
No, he's not.
So how are we supposed to sit here and believe that he wants Tyson Fury when he couldn't even handle Alexander? I'm like, bro, you don't really want. I think you said that in the ring to save face with boxing.
Yeah. That was a media pull, man. That was really it. Like he's saying that because he knows that's what people want to hear. That's what's going to keep him relevant. I don't think he's going to go through with it. He's going to find some way. And on top of that, look, Tyson Fury, somebody just backed out on Tyson Fury, okay? So he's talk about somebody who's just dying to fight right now. You want those problems?
Yeah.
You don't want to run with the Gypsy King.
No, I
don't want to run with the Gypsy King. I don't care how you feel about it.
I mean, I would. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Do we even see? That's the thing. Do we even want to see Usyk in it again? Him and Usyk again? I mean, it'll be part 3. He's already beaten you twice, so there's no such thing as a tiebreaker.
If that's the case, then they might as well just put Fury, Wilder 4 on the same card. Just put them all on the same card.
I don't even think Wilder wants it.
Like, you know what? And if we're going to do that, we might as well make it a multi MMA event and get and get Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards.
We know that would be the oddest card, and not because 2 sports, just because it's like
it's a bunch of rematches. No one
wants to see. It's like, are we gonna really seeing this again? Like, god dang!
The name of the card is High Numbers.
I don't know. I don't even think Joshua believes his own hype. I think, like I said, he didn't. He looked solid, but he didn't look Fury-ish. He didn't look Fury ready.
Yeah,
for
man.
Fury.
I think fans and media and everybody just alike are still like, oh well, he beat Vladimir in 2017. He beat a Klitschko with 1 foot out the door.
I was about to say. I was about to say he beat Klitschko. He beat the name, but was he the Klitschko we knew? Yeah. As champ? No, he wasn't. He wasn't that dude.
You beat the Vladimir Klitschko that was 1 foot out the door.
Yeah, he wasn't that dude. So, and that was 2017. It was 2017 that he beat him. So,
yeah, let it go, people. Anthony Joshua's mid. Let it go. Just let it go. He's mid. He is mediocre. Just let it go.
So he's mid-card now. He's mid-card. He's
bro. Like, look, what is he? He's marketable. Like what? Oh my gosh.
I think they're just trying to find somebody to fight Fury. That's what I think. They're grasping at straws. Like
they're trying to find somebody to fight Tyson Fury. I think also it's okay. I think it's 2 parts with Anthony Joshua, right? You got to keep him relevant. Okay, so people are riding the wave off the fact that he beat Klitschko 6 years ago.
Yep.
Still riding that wave, right?
Yep.
And then also think about this. How many women do you think watch boxing matches because of Anthony Joshua?
Quite a few.
You got to keep them relevant. They like spending money. bring them views.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, quite a few.
So he's marketable. I'll give him that. He's marketable. He's still mid though.
So he's still mid.
Oh, he's medium. Like that's more mediocre, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like would I fight Anthony Joshua? Not fairly. But I'm also not a professional fighter.
I was about to say. And you're also not a heavyweight. So, I mean, there's so many
reasons why I would go and grab a chair. So many reasons.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This weekend, man, WrestleMania was on the airways. And I've got to say, as a whole, it was a pretty good WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was a good WrestleMania. I mean,
I've seen parts. I saw some highlights. I didn't get to watch the event.
It was, I mean, like all WrestleManias, there's 1 or 2 matches where you're like, why? I.e. that Brock Lesnar Umos match. I'm still trying to figure why. Like, there was no reason to have that on the card at all.
2 big people in the ring. That was really it.
Yeah, it was so corny. It was terrible. Terrible match. But one of the, I think, in my opinion, the highlights, there were 2 matches, no, 3. There were 3 that that stole the show. No, you know what? No, I'll say four. Number one, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley put on a pretty good show. They put on a pretty freaking good show. With Rhea coming out on top, winning the SmackDown Women's title. But it was a good match. It was a really good match. The Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Usos. Great match. On the other side, I think the two best matches in WrestleMania. One, that triple threat between Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and the Ring General. I can't think of his name now.
What's his name?
He won the match. I can't think of his name.
What's his name? Because it's right there on the tip of my tongue too. Like,
I can't think of his. The leader of Imperium. I can't think of his name. Anyway, it was a dude. That match. It set the bar. It was a heck of a match. And I really thought that was going to be the bar setter of the evening.
Gunther.
And then lo and behold, thank you,
Gunther.
I mean, and it was a heck of a match, and I really thought that was going to be the standard bearer until the final match of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. That match was it. They had to have wrestled for almost an hour. It was incredible. And then you get people involved. You get the Usos involved. You get Kevin and Sammy involved. You get Solo Sikoa involved. It was crazy. Heck of a match. Of course, Roman Reigns wins. We still have to acknowledge him.
Head of the table.
He's the head of the table. Acknowledge him. But it's intriguing because the whispers were that they were going to give the title to Cody. Kind of an ode to Dusty. That was the whole storyline. He was doing it for his dad because that's the title he never won. And all roads pointed to, no pun intended, all roads pointed to Cody Rhodes winning that match. But it did not happen that way. I'm curious to see where this leads because I'm like, Roman Reigns has been the title holder for almost 3 years.
Yeah. Like that story arc has to come to some type of.
And if that's the case, who does it come to an end with? Is it I thought it, I really look. I'll be honest. I was one of them. I thought it was gonna be Cody. I did. It just had to be Cody. And I'm like, man, who does he take on next? Is it Cody again? Do we want to see Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns Part 2? I mean, I don't know.
I think there's going to be like there's a story arc to that. I would think that would, I think that would be a good story. Like, okay, Cody Rhodes doesn't win at WrestleMania, right? But it's like there isn't like an immediate rematch, but Cody Rhodes kind of has to go back through, basically like spin the block, come back, gets to Roman Reigns at a different event, and then finally gets it. That would be like the changing, because it's like, like you said, like Roman Reigns has been the champion for 3 years.
Yeah.
That story arc has got to shift at some point.
I'm like, wow. I mean,
between that shift and then the fact that Cody didn't get it and he could come back, I think that would be like a good.
But which, I mean, I'm trying to think which pay-per-view would, I mean, because I'm like, WrestleMania, that's like,
I know, right?
The granddaddy of them all. And so do you say, really?
No, but it's I don't know, honestly.
You got Money in the Bank, you got Backlash. I don't see any of them making that kind of an impact. And maybe that's what they're shooting for. Maybe they're trying to build up those other ones, i.e. Backlash. That could probably Backlash could definitely be one that needs some help.
Their Backlash needs some revamping. I remember growing up, like Backlash was one of those, like
it was.
Yeah, it was. That was that was something that we talked about. Like even if I didn't watch it, like you would catch like Raw or SmackDown the next week, and they're talking about like what happened during. You're like, what?
Yeah, I mean, and it's curious because over the weekend again, a whole lot happened over the weekend with WWE. They were sold or purchased.
Oh, yeah.
By the
Endeavor
Group. You're right. Well, okay. They're calling it a merger. We know that means that's code for we bought you out. We're gonna leave WWE intact, but we own you. That's what merger means. But curious, and here's the thing: they're gonna leave Vince McMahon on the board of executives. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, man. Boy. I think it's a great move. I mean, it's a good move for Endeavor. It's a good move for the UFC. The WWE. I mean, I'm not 100% like sure about, but there have been rumors and whispers that financially the WWE hasn't been looking so hot. So so the UFC and Endeavor picking up that slack to say, hey, whatever they're going to do next, at least for the near future, it's really more so just about the quality of the shows of the WWE. At least for now, right?
Yeah.
At least now you're still going to be able to have a WWE, because with the financial troubles that they were having, or at least from what was heard of, at some point they might have just gone a complete cold turkey stop.
Quite possible.
So
possible. Quite possible.
So, look, they could have just went. You would have looked, and next week you would have thought SmackDown was coming on.
Gone.
Maybe the reruns or what's happening. I don't know. I don't know what you would have got. Sorry. So I think that's a good move. I think it's a good move for everybody all around. It puts Endeavor obviously in another. I mean, obviously it's still combat sports.
Yeah,
but it puts their pockets somewhere else.
According to them, 21.4 billion is what this is going to. Their 21.4 billion is their portfolio, and that's absurd. That's absurd. And if they can, I don't know. I think I could see if any other company would have brought them, any other group would have brought them. I could see those issues that you were talking about, kind of sticking around or even getting worse. Mm-hmm. But the fact that Endeavor got them and their focus is, like you said, combat sports, it kind of gives some relevancy back to the WWE. Oh shoot,
like kind of makes you look forward. Like make you look forward to some stuff that could come up. Like it's just like, okay,
yes, crossovers, yes. Oh yes, it would be interesting.
Oh yeah,
it would be interesting.
When you already have like some UFC Brock Lesnar or a wrestler turned UFC fighter turned wrestler, Ronda Rousey, UFC fighter turned wrestler. It's kind of already started before they even had the merger or the buyout. So it's just like,
but it's going to be a whole lot easier now because all under the same umbrella. Pretty much only got to take a walk. I'll be back. I'm going over to WWE for a minute. And, to me, that's brilliant acquisition by them. And interested to see, though, because everybody was singing praises in the back about what Triple H was doing as far as creative. And now you've got Vince McMahon back sitting on the board of executives. I'm like, kind of curious to see how that's going to play out. Is he going to ruin the trajectory that the WWE was going on? Or is he just gonna come back and put a halt to everything? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, at some point. And it's really hard. I guess once you've built something, a lot of times like older cats, like you see it, Jerry Jones, they have a hard time letting go.
But he didn't build the Cowboys.
No, but he feels like he did.
Yeah, that's.
But it's like either way, like it's still just like maybe you felt like you built it or you did build it. Like you sunk a lot of money into it. You put your heart into it. At least your pockets heart. And like it's hard to let go and give someone else the reins and sit back and just get paid. As much as everyone's, I wish I could just sit back and just get paid. They literally have the opportunity and don't want to.
Well, I mean, maybe he should take a class from somebody like, I don't know, Robert Kraft. Somebody. I mean, they stay in the public eye because their team is winning. There's a different. Even Arthur Blank, even though the Falcons do, I can't do that. Even the Falcons have struggled. They have struggled. But Blank remains.
Robert Kraft's in the public for a different reason lately.
Yeah, Rob. Big Rob.
Big Robbie.
Big Rob. Big Rob is what they call him.
Call me Big Rob, man. I love it.
But Jerry. It's. Oh God. Yeah. Anyway,
it's always you got to get some fresh. You got to get a fresher mind to it. You just got to look, man. You over there to thinking about what you used to do back in the '60s and man, back in my day. No. We need somebody whose brain isn't 3 months away from turning into oatmeal. All right. We need new ideas. We need fresh looks. We need somebody who's going to look after our athletes. And Triple H was doing that.
Yeah.
He was being because he used to be one of them. He knew what they needed and what they were looking for, and being on that other side, that helped out a lot. And that I think that has to be why a lot of athletes or staff members were kind of singing his praise, because it's like he's already been on the ground floor of the business before.
Yeah, exactly.
So he knows how other people feel about certain situations. So it's like if he could do anything to make changes for it to be better for everyone all around, why not?
Yeah, if you just look at the number of talent that left and he's brought them back, that's got to say something about what's going on under his leadership. These guys, they came back in flux. It was you just be watching Raw or SmackDown, you're like, oh crap, what? So-and-so is back. What? Oh shoot! And they just came back in waves, man. And I just hope they continue on that same trajectory. And the shows were getting better. They were getting, like I said, WrestleMania was good. It was good. It was very good. There were a couple matches, kind of, I guess they got to have matches where you can get up and make a sandwich.
Yeah.
They had those. So
yeah, I wonder if, you know what? I'm not even going to say that because it's not going to happen. And why would you? Now that I think about it, why would you do that? I wouldn't get rid of Logan Paul either.
No. He actually put in look. We keep saying they keep saying Logan Paul. Look,
he's a money draw.
He's turned in some great matches. Look, and turned in another one against Seth Rollins. I wouldn't put it past him to possibly hold a title one day.
Yeah, he's probably going to get one.
I see it. I see it.
He's taking on harder matchups than Jake is in boxing. I'll tell you that.
Whoa! Hey, you know what, man? You doing all right, man? You've been. No, man.
I'm just saying. You've
been swinging. You've been, man.
I'm just saying.
You're usually more reserved, but tonight, man.
Probably because it was leg day today.
Oh.
Might have done it. Leg day. I hate leg day. So I don't hate leg day. I hate doing leg extensions. There we go. I hate leg extensions. Those are the worst things to be in life. I hate them.
Oh my god.
Leg extensions suck. My quads are burning. That's probably what it is.
And everybody in the sports world is going to suffer for it.
Yep.
Curse you, leg day.
Y'all know what it is. This that leg day aggression.
Oh my god. All right, so Major League Baseball. I don't know. You don't say tipped off.
Opening day.
Yeah. Opening day. And so far, it's about what we expected. The pitch clock has wreaked havoc. This pitch clock. It seems that until players are used to the pitch clock, you've had players strike out because of the pitch clock.
Yep.
You've had pitchers, a pitcher be ejected because of a pitch clock. I'm like, wow, the pitch clock is, dare I say, starting to possibly decide games.
Yeah.
And so until they're used to this pitch clock, it's going to be some issues. It's going to be some issues.
Oh yeah, ouch. Yeah, you're going to have a problem. And because baseball is so used to being such a slow game.
Yeah.
Man, batters are used to being able to, dig their heels in for a little bit. They get in the box, they get out the box, they get back in the box, they dig their heels for a little bit. They take the stand off their cleats with the bat. They step out the box for a little bit. They hokey pokey back in. And
they wipe the dust that's not there off their sleeves.
Right. Like, hold up. Wait, what? Yeah, let's please. Let's speed up the game a little bit, which it has. The average time games has gone down a little bit. Yeah, players. Look, I'm sorry, but players just gonna have to get used to that. You want people to sit and watch baseball, you're gonna have to put some pace into this.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. It's kind of hard. You know what? It's hard for me to watch a game in the regular season. Something about the playoffs. I think it's just the excitement and the fact that every game means something. When you got 100 and how many games did they play? 180. 100. When you got 182 games, it's like one game really doesn't mean that much. It's like, they lost. So what?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I have a hard time watching regular season games on TV. I have to go to a stadium. I have to be able to sit and watch. I have to be there in order for me to actually be into it. So, but part of that is because the game is so slow. Man, look, I could be sitting here watching TV. I could take a whole nap. The internet ain't switched yet. Bruh, what? I'm gonna sleep for 40 minutes. You couldn't get two people out?
Hey, it's slow. It's slow.
Yeah, it's a slow game.
It's slow. And,
it's a great game, but it's so slow.
It's extremely slow. And the pitch clock has definitely sped it up a little bit. And I think it's wreaked havoc on some players, and I think it's going to wreak havoc on some players. I think what you will see is you're probably going to see a lot of numbers dip because of it. I don't think hitters will be as comfortable as they've always been. I don't think pitchers are going to be as comfortable as they've been, especially when they've got a clock ticking down. I got to get this pitch off. I'm pitching. I'm coming.
Welcome to basketball. Welcome to football.
Well, I was about to say welcome to every other sport.
We got clocks. Okay, we on a time limit. This ain't golf. All right, man. Look, I power lift. We go to a power lifting meet. All right, even we on a clock, okay? As soon as they say that our platform's up, we got X amount of time to get there, make sure that we cool, and then wait for the judge to say something, bro. We don't have that much time. You want a deadlift? You got 60 seconds. Put your hands on that bar right now.
I don't know. I see the necessity of it. I just regrettably, some of the things that have happened, I'm like, oh man, we don't want that game decided by that. That's the only issue I have with it. Like I said, they're just gonna have to get used to it. Maybe they should have started with a little bit more time and then scaled it back, after a year or so to get them used to that mindset of, oh, there's a clock ticking behind. But looking at the standings, here's the funny part. This is looking at the standings. There are like there's really no surprises except for one. And they lost tonight, but the only surprise that I saw, and it's very early, I'm not saying they're going to win that division, but Cincinnati Reds they were 3-1. They're 3-2 now. They're losing. They're losing 12-5. They're going to lose tonight. But they're 3-2. I'm used to these cats being 1-4, 0-5 right now. Aside from them, there's really no. Tampa Ray, the Rays are 4-0, and the Twins are 4-1. The Rangers, the Braves, it's the Dodgers. Everybody holding for it. But in that NL Central, the Reds are 3-2.
Yeah.
The Reds are 3-2 now. Oh yeah, we know how. We know how that's.
We also know the Reds. That's not going to last.
No.
And, I don't have a whole lot to look forward to this baseball season. I really don't. Naturally, I would look for, I've looked at the Reds for the season, but also the Nats. The Nats are trash. The Nats are trash.
I think they're in a rebuilding phase. I don't know. Maybe they're rebuilding.
We're trying to.
They're trying to rebuild.
Well. Okay. I guess when you have to say you're trying to rebuild when you do blow the whole thing up at one point.
Trust the process.
It's hard to trust the process when it's a decade long.
Oh my god.
We get one. Okay? We get one. Yeah. And then
hey, but you paid for that one though. That one costed a lot. It was a lot.
Worth it. Worth it. But now
let's say it was worth it then, but now you're like, it wasn't worth it.
No, it was not worth it.
It's kind of like what Cowboy fans are saying right now. It's kind of like what Cowboy fans are saying. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have a whole lot to look forward to this baseball season other than just
they're 1-3. They may turn that thing around. They may turn around. You never know. The Nats might go off with 20 straight. When I said it, it sounded differently coming out my anyway.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It did. Yeah. Anyway.
Because I'm looking at these. Yep. Looking at these losses. 7-1 to the Braves.
Hold on. Wait a minute. The Braves. Wait a minute. You can't.
No. I'm not hating on the Braves, but that is definitely a barometer of like we're not going to do very well this year. That's not a knock on the Braves. I think the Braves are going to be. They're going to be pretty solid this year. Honestly, I believe so. Yeah.
Again, yeah.
But 6 runs. 6 runs is a lot.
5 runs is 2. See, 7-2, 7-1. Then you lost to the Devil Rays. I mean, not the Devil Rays, but the Rays 6-2.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are problems. Those are problems.
Yep. Don't have a whole lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
I got hope. That's all I got.
And they're losing tonight.
Right now.
7-6.
Yep.
That's not bad. They could turn it around. Sorry.
I mean, they could turn it around. It's just, I got to see something because right now, I don't have any faith in them closing out. I got about as much faith in them closing out games as I do the Celtics closing out the fourth quarter. Okay, and the Celtics can be okay. Say what you want. The Celtics are second in the East. They are terrible at closing out fourth quarters. Terrible.
Okay. Yes, they are. Dang. I don't know why I'm coming to this. You know what? As a Laker fan, I can't come to their defense. Come to their defense?
You can't come to our defense by default. Okay? Like, you're not supposed to defend us.
It's not. I can't do it.
We can't close out a fourth quarter. And y'all can't keep shooters healthy, so
we can't keep anybody healthy. I mean, look, D'Angelo Russell's been good all year. He gets to the Lakers and 3 injuries, like bang, bang, bang. He was like ankle, hip, and now it's his foot. I'm like, yeah, dog.
You got the LeBron James of feet.
Oh God!
Yeah, but you got the LeBron James of feet on speed dial.
Man,
Shouldn't be worried about that. Y'all shouldn't be worried about that at all.
They got some voodoo, dog. They just took the needle out LeBron's foot
and put it in Elo's.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I've never seen anything like it.
The Celtics aren't going to make it out of the East if we can't close the fourth quarter.
I think you know what I think it is. Honestly, I think it's boredom. I think it's boredom. I think if you look at what they did last year, and I think in their mindset they're like, okay, yeah, we know we're probably a lock at the 2. They're just not into it because when they played Milwaukee, they beat the life force out those Cavs.
I mean, yeah, but okay, all right. Milwaukee was coming off of a back-to-back.
Okay.
And then wasn't I could be wrong here. Milwaukee was coming off of a back-to-back, and I believe the game before that they went into OT.
That's not Boston's fault.
No, it's not. but I mean, like, yes, it was a good win, but it's like, yeah, I mean, you know, if you fresh off, like, look. Y'all didn't have fresh legs. Let's leave it at that. Giannis and them did not have no fresh legs.
Okay, maybe. Still, it's the NBA. it's the. I mean, fresh leg. They were at home, so it's not like they were on. I could see if they, had a back-to-back and maybe they were on the road. Tough. That's tough. But they were at home, man. Milwaukee was at home. Milwaukee was, they were chilling. They went home. They went home and slipped in their Sealy Posturepedics.
Yeah, and then they came. They actually got some rest. Came back and crushed the Sixers.
You know what? The Sixers haven't looked good at all lately. Yeah. Everybody's beating the Sixers. Like that's not a feat to be. No one's taking the Sixers.
The Celtics have lost to the Magic 3 times this year. I think we lost to the Cavs twice this year, or 3 times. And we're losing to the Sixers right now.
You know what? They're going to beat the Sixers because the Sixers suck.
Are you okay? Are you talking about me? What?
Sixers suck. Let me look. Look.
Leave Glenn out of this.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go. This has nothing to do with Glenn.
Leave Glenn out of this.
And his inability to make in-game adjustments. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Glenn. There's so much going on. You know what? Number one, regardless if he's being slighted in the MVP race, that should not be your focus.
No.
Embiid is too focused on why he can't get an MVP as opposed to, okay, let's build chemistry. Let's get this thing right for a playoff push. That's not even his focus. That's a problem. When your best player, when the leader of your team is focused on his individuality, there's a problem. James Harden is not the James Harden of old. Still, he is still effective. Don't get me wrong. He's not Houston James Harden.
Oh no, he's not that guy. He's definitely turned into a more of a facilitator, which he had it in him before. He did. We saw it, but he's definitely hit that switch.
Yeah,
he realized he knows, like, he's like, I can still go and get a bucket, but I'm not going to go get a bucket like that.
Yeah, and I just don't see. That's often defensively. They scare nobody. Like,
oh no,
nobody.
How you gonna scare somebody when you don't play defense?
Exactly.
How you gonna scare somebody on defense when you're not there?
I mean, if you look at them, their last their last 7, they've lost 4 out of 7. I mean, they've to the likes of, and I'm not saying these are bad teams, but the Warriors, Suns, Nuggets, they beat the Mavs, they beat the Raptors, and they lost to the Bucks. I mean, that here you are, the 3rd seed in the East. You're supposed to be looking like the 3rd seed in the East. You look like you should be a playing team. Let's be honest. They look like they should be a playing team. They have not looked great at all, period. So
they have not. But I'll just say this. I mean, like, and it's about my Celtics. Okay, we're good as long as it does it, as long as it's not close in the 4th. If they lose momentum, or if they allow they can play 3.5 quarters of great basketball consistently. Though, when the 4th quarter comes,
well, they have a big lead in those 3.5. I mean, you know, I really think it's boredom with those guys. I think they're like, man, you know, and they just kind of slack off and let a team get back into it because they're like, this is over. And
yeah, when you blowing 20-point leads and then you losing by 11 to teams that you shouldn't be losing to. I'm just that's just the thing. It's like, I hope it's just regular season boredom. Like, they understand, like,
I think it is.
I hope so, because
I think
close the way they've been closing out their regular. There's no way they're going to make it out of the East. There's no way. There's no way.
I think it is. I think they've already switched they flipped the switch to the playoff mode. They're like, okay, we just get us out this week right here and get us to the playoffs, because, for lack of a better, I think they're thinking these games mean nothing. I mean, they're like, these games mean nothing. I mean, they're clearly going to be the 2nd seed, and I don't even think they care about possibly being a number 1 seed. I don't think they care about that.
No,
they probably wouldn't catch Milwaukee anyway. They're 2.5 games back, but I don't think they care.
They're comfortable.
And I can't see anybody really posing a threat to Boston outside of Milwaukee. And that goes for Philly, that goes for Cleveland. I can't see anybody in the East posing a threat to Boston whatsoever. And I think they know that. I think they're like, we're going to coast until we go see Milwaukee. That's what they're thinking. Milwaukee. And we'll see, man. We'll see. I will pick an upset, though. I would not be shocked if the Philadelphia 76ers get bounced first round. It would not shock. First round. That's right. I said it. First round. Because you know who they probably might play? The Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah. The Nets are in 6th right now.
Yeah.
If we stop today.
And we're talking defense, right? We're talking Philly's lack of defense, right? And I'm gonna tell you, the combo of Dinwiddie and Bridges,
they play both ends of the floor. And Mikal Bridges has been going.
Mikal Bridges is insane right now. Like, insane. How did Phoenix not see this? You had to have known. Okay.
Nah, they were too focused on Book.
Shoot, Mikal Bridges is insane. He's gone to Brooklyn and just went ballistic. I can't see Philly stopping that tandem. I can't. I really can't. And I think they're gonna get bounced if it's Brooklyn that they play first round. They better hope. They better hope that Brooklyn takes a tumble and goes to 7th or maybe even moves up to 5th. I don't know. Nah, man. Yeah, I don't think they want to see Brooklyn. I really don't.
Nah, not the way they've been looking lately.
No.
I mean, yeah. What? Oh man, yeah. Nah, they Well, let me see. What was the matchup? The Sixers. I saw the Sixers and the Nets play a little while back, and hey, Nick Claxton was a problem. Nick Claxton was a problem for Philly,
and he can still be a problem. I mean, now was Joel Embiid in the lineup?
Yeah, he was actually.
Ooh.
And that was the thing. Because it was like, they were saying like, oh, Nick Claxton, he just has to try his best to contain Joel Embiid. No, he did his job that night. Ooh. He made Joel Embiid, like, even if you want to say Joel Embiid had a solid night, Nick Claxton made him fight for every bucket, every back down, everything. He made him fight. Nick Claxton made Joel Embiid fight. And if you want to deal with that, the last time they played,
see, that's the thing. I don't think they want to. I don't think they can. The last time they played, Philly beat them 101 to 98. But let's be transparent here. That was like right after the trade. Like that was like almost right after the trade. So Bridges is just getting there. They're trying to figure each other out. I think he's trying to figure out the chemistry, trying to figure out the team ideology, language, everything. He didn't know. He's just going out there basically playing street ball. Let's be honest. He's just playing street ball at that point. So he doesn't know anything about the team. This is clearly a different Brooklyn Nets team because that game was back. Let's see if we can get a date on that team. I mean that game. That game was. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? February 11th. We're talking over a month ago.
Talk about chemistry building. That's enough time. That's
enough time. I don't think Philly wants to see that team. This team. I don't think so. And that's my pick in the East. I think that's going to be an upset by numbers because Philly's the 3 seed and Brooklyn's the 6. By number only.
If you go to the game before that, let me see, what's the date on this? January 25th, right? Mm-hmm. Nick Claxton had 25 and 11.
Wow. Ooh. Now he had 25 and 11, and Bridges was not, or he wasn't there yet, or he didn't play that game.
I don't think he was there yet, but Joel Embiid was. I mean, Joel Embiid did have a solid night. He had 26 and 10, but it's like Nick Claxton had.
Yeah.
You feel me? He made him fight all night, and I feel like Nick Claxton got 7 games worth of fight in him. I don't know if Joel Embiid does.
And again, you look at the score, 137-133 Philly. They didn't blow this team out. They didn't put this team away.
They did.
And now they've got the players that they have in Brooklyn. I'm like you said, I don't think they want to see this team in a 7-game series.
They don't want that run with the Nets. Pay too now.
No, I don't think they want those problems. But that's what in the West, I've got to hype them up. I've got to talk about them. Look, acknowledge them. For Lakers, acknowledge them. They're the 7th seed. Before the trade, they were out.
Yeah.
They were number 12, I think. I think they were in the 12th spot. They are now the 7th seed and a half game out of 5th. There is a two-way tie at 5 and 6. All they need is Golden State. Now, they are beating Utah right now. Tomorrow night, we have a date in LA with the Clippers. Huge game. LA wins that game. Whoever wins that game, they pretty much got a lock on 5th.
Russ about to go off.
Oh my.
Hey, he just did it. Okay.
Oh my God.
He has risen. Okay. The Russ has risen. The Brody is back.
Oh God. I mean, shout out. He did. Hey, who was that? He went off on. That was Who was that? Was it the Matt? Who was that? He went off on somebody the other night, a couple of nights ago, and everybody was like, "Was it? It was the Grizz. It was the Grizz. It was the Grizz." Because I think there was a back-to-back. If I'm not mistaken, it was the Grizz, and he went like throwback. Like Russ went ballistic. So, not saying that he can't do it. It's just,
it just doesn't happen very often.
No, not at all.
You're not going to see that all the time.
Yeah, and proof that it's not going to happen a lot is it's not the 36 points that he had. It's not the 10 assists. When Russell Westbrook goes 5 for 5 from 3-point range.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay.
The planets are aligned. The planets are aligned. The stars are. It's an anomaly. It's an anomaly. It's a donkey with a. Oh God. Oh God.
Yes. 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 It's a donkey with a horn.
Oh my God. That's exactly what it is. It's a donkey with a horn, man.
I mean, look, you know how lucky you gotta be to shoot 5 bottle rockets into the same place, the exact same place. Like, you know how lucky you gotta be. You just letting up bottle rockets, they all land in the same place. That never happens.
I mean, he was 13 of 18 and 5 of 5 from 3.
Then the Clips turned around and lost like 2 in a row after that, didn't they?
Yeah, but like I said, it happens.
One of them was to the Grizzlies.
The very next night. Yes. The very next game. I don't know if it was the next. I think it was the next game. Yeah, and Russ's numbers sucked. He was back to normal. He's back to being Russ. Yeah, that next game he had 4 points, 11 assists. He 0 of 3 from 3, and 2 of 8 from the from the field. Now that being said, Kawhi didn't play in the first game, and then he played in the second game. So maybe I don't know. Maybe Kawhi's his kryptonite. I don't know.
I mean, could you imagine someone so quiet and stoic being someone's kryptonite who just has to be as vocal and as loud as Russell Westbrook?
Oh my God.
What is your kryptonite? Silence.
Okay, Black Bolt. Or if I whisper.
Mm-hmm. but
Oh my God.
I think going back to Before I forget, the original topic was the Lakers. I think the trades. Okay, I think it's a combination of the trades. All right, and although he is back now, the combination of the trades plus losing LeBron is kind of what put y'all back into contention. Like,
because in my opinion, the chemistry went into overdrive without LeBron.
Yeah,
it went overdrive.
The game's
he's in there.
The game's in a different flow.
Yeah. Well, Dr. ISO, of course. If he's if Doc ISO is in the game, of course, it's and that's what makes the Lakers so scary. It's not the starting five. It's those guys off the bench because they're like, hey, we get to play freely. There's no LeBron on this floor, so remember how we played without him? That's exactly what we're gonna do right now.
like, wait, hold on, look, who all? Hey, he not there.
He's not here.
You better go on.
Hey, everybody's gonna get touches. Everybody.
we just gonna slang this rock, all right, till somebody get open. Man.
So but I think they're looking pretty good. I mean, out of that West, if they can get to and dare I say, if they win Wednesday night, they win tonight, and if they beat the Clippers in LA, there's only 3 games left after that. You could potentially see them at the 5, possibly the Clippers at, I don't know. No, you're not going to see them at the 4. I take that back. No, you're not. No one's catching Phoenix. Wait a minute. They're only a game and a half, and they do play Phoenix. That would be so interesting to see the Lakers and Clippers in the first round.
Just
a battle of LA. 7 games.
Turn of events in the last 3 games? Because I think they were saying there's because they're still not like it really matters, but the last 3 games for between Boston and Milwaukee could switch up first place, but again, no one really cares. At least we don't. Not say nobody, but like, look, we're solid in second because we could take the matchup with Miami.
Yeah. And you've got the Phoenix. Here's the funny part now. Wait a minute. I take that back. So these are the last 4 games for Phoenix. Now, Phoenix is a game and a half over LA. Well, hang on. They're a game and a half over the Clippers. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're a game and a half over the Clippers. And they're 3 games over the Lakers. So the likelihood of they would have to drop tonight against San Antonio, and they would definitely have to drop against Denver Thursday night. This is where it gets interesting. The last 2 games for the Phoenix Suns. Friday night against the Lakers. Sunday against the Clippers. That's where it gets interesting. So if they fool around and somehow drop one to the Spurs, they could theoretically lose to Denver if Denver takes that game seriously. They've got the number 1 seed locked up, and if they take it seriously, they could drop that one. And definitely, they go to LA, play the Lakers, and then they travel back to Phoenix to play the Clippers in their final game of the season. Phoenix is not out of the woods, man. They could look. It could be some real havoc here in the final week here. Like every game means something. So interesting final week. So Young or Stroud? So first of all, I'm not saying that CJ Stroud or Young will be number 1. I don't know if either one of them is going to be number one, chosen number one. That's what That's what the quote unquote professionals are saying. One of those guys are going to be selected number one. I don't know. However, if a quarterback is chosen number one, do you think it's going to be Young or Stroud?
I gotta go with Bryce Young. CJ Stroud he's nice. All right, he can play. The boy can ball. I'm not gonna, and this is coming from a Michigan fan. I don't like the fact that I have to. But the boy can play. Okay, now here's my issue. If I'm an NFL, if I'm an NFL team, right?
All right.
You might be able to help me out with this. How many quarterbacks have gotten drafted from OSU and have been successful in the NFL?
Why are we bringing up old stuff?
you know. In order to tell the story about the future, you got to tell the past. Track records and all.
That one guy, I don't know. Yeah, we're not known as quarterback U. We're not known as quarterback U. Yeah, it hasn't been. Yeah, running backs though.
Running backs, yeah. Now, but you guys have had some top-rated quarterbacks.
Yeah,
go into the draft, get your and disappear.
Yeah,
I went to school with one of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name. I almost said his name.
I'll say it. I'll say it. I'm not going to. I just saw. Hey, look, I don't have anything against him. I haven't spoken to him or seen him in years, but he's a really cool dude. He's a really good guy. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say anything like, and shoot, way more athletic than I was. I'll tell you that. But yeah.
Ohio State has not had.
A
lot of success. Quarterbacks in the NFL.
He went and switched a wide receiver and still
did.
Yeah. Anyway,
you just told him.
Anyway, I said I wouldn't say his name.
Yeah. Okay.
If anybody wants to go and put that do that math and put that together, by all means.
My God.
I said I wasn't gonna say his name. I also said he's a really good guy.
Oh my God.
He is.
Not a lot, but that doesn't mean CJ won't be. I think CJ. I think Ohio State has had in the past coaches who didn't prioritize the quarterback position. It's been mostly about receivers. It's been mostly about running backs and defense. Jim Tressel, Urban Meyer, those guys. Pretty much you put an athlete back there at quarterback. You put an athlete back there, not a quarterback. You put an athlete back there.
Who just have to be able to throw the ball a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly. And Todd, not Todd, but Ryan Day was different. He prioritized. His offense is a little bit more fluent, and he likes to attack downfield. He likes to hit these receivers. I think CJ is different. He's going to be different. However, if I've got to choose one, I've got to choose Bryce because Bryce is proven. I think Bryce, the level of competition, being that he's played in a title game, I just feel he's more refined and ready for the next level as opposed to CJ Stroud. But I'm looking for CJ to do. Wait a minute. Does Fields count?
Justin Fields?
Does he count? He graduated. He played his last year at OSU. Does he count?
Look. If you want to look, compared to the rest of the resume, if you want to count that as a win, go ahead. Because
I'm taking it. Yeah, the list doesn't look great.
JT Barrett.
You said successful.
Oh, I'm just thinking of quarterback. Okay. I'm just thinking of quarterbacks. I wasn't thinking about success. I'm just thinking of Ohio State quarterbacks that I don't like, and where are they now?
Yeah. It's mostly about the receivers, the running backs, pretty much every position except quarterback. Every position except quarterback. So CJ's gonna, man. Let's hope CJ changes that. Let's hope he changes that.
Oh, I hope so.
And that's to say, if one of those, let's just say the Panthers. Okay, yeah, they're going for a quarterback. They have to. They have to. I can't see why they wouldn't. They'd be fools not to draft a quarterback. But we are talking about the Carolina Panthers.
I do know the big knock on Bryce Young right now is his size.
I thought we got over that with
that's been the thing. He's undersized.
I thought we got over that with Drew Brees, but okay.
I mean, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson in Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he has not been the greatest, but Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I mean, he's had one decent season.
One decent season. What? Cleveland went through a slew of undersized quarterbacks. I guess those don't count.
They went through a slew of overrated quarterbacks too.
Man, Baker Mayfield. Oh my gosh. What was the guy? What was the other dude's name? They concussioned him out of the NFL. Oh, what's his name? Oh, he went to Texas too. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember. Yeah, they went through a bunch of.
Yeah. So clearly, Carolina's got to go for a quarterback because, as of right now, Andy Dalton is just I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Hold on, let me gather myself. Hold on. Andy Dalton is. I'm sorry. See, I got to stop doing that, man. It's something.
Hey, he wanted to go there. Okay, he could have stayed in New Orleans with Derek Carr.
I'm sorry, I laughed again. Carolina's starting quarterback is Andy Dalton.
He could have fought for a backup spot with Jameis Winston. He chose not to.
He could have. He doesn't know it, but he's on a 1-year lease. I mean, he's on a 1-year lease in Carolina. They're going to draft a quarterback. He's on a 1-year lease, and he's going to just pretty much show that whoever they draft, he's going to show that rookie the ropes. They're going to sit out there and watch everything not to do, and then they're going to play next year. Or they'll probably play week 17 game, week 14, week 13, week 14. They'll take over. You know how it is.
Where's Sam Darnold?
That's a good question.
Where is Sam Darnold?
Oh, wait a minute.
He's in
San Francisco.
Wow.
He's in San Francisco.
Wow, he's in San Fran. That is. Well, Jimmy G left.
Yeah. Okay.
All I'm saying is there was an empty slot.
Yeah, and Sam fills it?
Yep.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked. No, you know what? I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't make the team. I would not be shocked. He's still got a training camp to get through. I would not be shocked if Sam Darnold does not make the team.
We do have the summer to get through before the season even gets here. We have a whole off season and summer workouts and everything. Yeah, just because he's signed don't mean he's staying.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, clearly we know Brock Purdy's going to be the starter. But let's not forget Trey Lance is there. I'm sure Sam Darnold is going to be there, and he's going to make havoc with that third quarterback spot.
Yeah, it's going to be a real deep fight with himself.
You know, but if they bring in somebody else to make that interesting, I mean, he may not make that team. He may not, especially if the guy is cheaper than him. Let's be honest. I mean, if the guy is cheaper than him, he might be like, nah, bro, it's been real. But nah, we got to let you go. This is a business decision. So, we'll see. We will see, man. We will see.
Here is my prediction that doesn't make sense. The Raiders won't make the playoffs.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. They won't. Totally in agreement there. They will not make it.
Yeah, no, they absolutely won't. Jimmy G is the new Derek Carr. I say that because he's going to do exactly what Derek Carr did. It was literally musical chairs. Okay, musical chairs.
I don't. You know what? It's something about Jimmy G though. Everywhere he goes,
it's the Coca-Cola.
He doesn't throw up great numbers, but the team wins. It's like he won't lead you to a win, but he won't lose for you. You won't lose. And it's like,
yeah. Players, I'm assuming he's a really good teammate. You know, like other players are only going to play hard for a quarterback they got respect for.
And apparently he's got respect. Although I've heard differently. I've heard that, you know, a lot of players aren't crazy about Jimmy, but who knows? I don't know. We don't, you know, that might be rumblings. That might be rumors. Who knows?
Jealous because he comes from a long line of famous plumbers. Oh no.
Oh my God. The level of disrespect is so. The level of disrespect is so high right now. I don't. We can. Hey, move your leg day. Move your leg day, man.
No, Jimmy G. I don't. Hey, man. It's probably the hair. I don't know, man. Like he does remind me of Tony Danza just a little bit. So that could be it.
Oh my god. Not Tony Danza. Not who's the boss.
It's Tony. Hey.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Joey. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Oh my god, man.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yes, Joey Lawrence. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Touchdown. Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Now, oh man, brotherly love. Oh wow. Oh my, I can't.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow. Talk about my childhood, right? Joey Lawrence. Okay. Oh man.
Oh my god. Woo-wee,
If I make him Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my god, man.
I'm done.
Y'all. Oh man, every Tuesday, 8 p.m.
We're so so sorry. It was leg day.
Oh god. Oh my god.
I should have heard what I said before we started recording.
I don't know. Maybe it's good we didn't record. Maybe it's good.
You know what? Nah, you know what? We probably needed to record because that was the warm up. You feel me? I'm already hot now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I probably still would have been.
You know what? You know what? I can take both videos. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take both videos, stick them together, do some editing so you guys get the first half. You gotta catch the first half. You gotta catch the first half.
You gotta catch the first half because some of the jokes, some of the stuff that we've said, okay, it's sort of like an inside joke. You don't catch the first.
Wait
half.
a minute.
No, yes, we, because you. All right, for one, Angel Reese said it, okay? It's not a one-man sport. All right.
Oh my god. I got one thing to say. Just one. Lures. Y'all don't know what that means. Y'all don't know what that means. It was in the first. It's in the first half of this show that I'm going to edit and you guys will see it if you go back and watch. Lord, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
No. We going down together. You used my unicorn donkey reference. You used it twice.
Yes, it was yours.
Yes, I did use it,
but it was his. I did use it. I did. I plagiarized. It was his. It was his.
Hey, if I'm going down for the joke, you gonna go down for stealing the joke, Carlos Mencia, okay? All right.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Please tell these people.
Check us out, man. We everywhere. Check the socials. Oh man, please check the visuals out on YouTube. Oh man, we're on Twitter, we on Instagram. Holla at us on Facebook. You feel me? Show us some love in the comments, man. Oh my goodness. Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google, iHeart, Amazon. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. We're almost too big to fail, even though we're not that big yet. Okay, just putting that out there. Okay, and, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of other
there's a ton.
There's a few streaming platforms, but I don't know. Y'all might be banned from them because
after tonight we might be banned. Y'all check in on us.
Somebody,
if
somebody wants to go on Facebook or like on Instagram and like 2 blinks if we're okay, just because I'm sorry. Oh man.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I should have left my hot takes for coffee and condoms. They don't like it when
if we're not there,
over there.
If we're not there, we'll try our best to be on there again one day. But we were on there. We were. I swear to God, we were.
To all the streaming platforms that are available in Transylvania, I'm sorry. We're probably banned by now. All right.
Look, I know we're banned in Italy. No.
Hey. Well,
I know we're banned in Italy.
That was my fault. I couldn't help it though. Like I just couldn't help it. After Jimmy G made that commercial for Subway where it was like his fake grandmother. I can't help it. It didn't do it. Yeah, man. Also, I don't think we're on any streaming platforms in Romania just because Andrew Tate lives there. So y'all might have to find a different way to check us out. We can't fix that.
God. Oh my God.
But we're everywhere. Check us out. Love it.
Y'all, that's the show for tonight, man.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, man. Thanks for watching, y'all. We will catch you all next week. Hopefully with no issues.
Shout out to Italy. I love y'all. I love you. I love y'all. The orange, white, and green. I love y'all.
And your sandwiches. All right. And look, that's it. We're out. We out. Whoa.
Ciao.
Whoa. All right, we're out.